we got two videos right here. One, we obviously got to talk about. Well, both of them are the same topic. We got to talk about whatever's going on with Kai and Ninja because I actually have no idea. Like I just understand that like they're beefing. Like that's the in and the out of it. They got problems. I have no idea why they have problems. If you ask me, I could not tell you. I just don't know. But I would assume that it's well, judging from this title. What he said. This is just what jealousy looks like. This is what jealousy looks like. I believe it because Ninja was Twitch King for a minute there, and now Kai's took that title. I don't know if it was Kai, if Kai was the first one that took the title, but Ninja definitely fell off a little bit, and then people started to overtake him, and the numbers like from metrics, from subs and everything. So I'm not surprised at all. I'm not. But if that's the reason, that's actually like OD. Shout out that boy Omeezy though.
Consistently get gaslit about this. Time and time again, Kai surpasses Ninja in some feat, and Ninja has some sort of snarky remark about it.
Let the record show that I was able to achieve 269,000 subscribers on Twitch without needing to do a subathon. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Massively impressive what Kai's doing. But all I had to do for mine was be amazing at Fortnite and play video games.
What kind of self-glaze is that? That's unnecessary. That's an unnecessary dig. Why are you being slick like that? Like, okay, Ninja, we get it. You had your time. You're an old nigga now. Congratulations. I don't even think is Ninja 30? Well, let me ask Siri. We even ask Siri. How old is Ninja?
Ninja existed during the entire...
Bruh, she answered the wrong question, gang. All right, we gonna ask Google then. Google, talk to me. How old is Ninja? Streamer. Oh, he's 33. Yeah, he's not old, but he's old for the streaming world for sure. Cause he's up that puts him in the ballpark of like Burleezy. He might be a year older than Burleezy. Definitely a little bit older than Soul, I think. Like a year or two.
When I bring it up, people
Old
say,
nigga hate is
I'm
crazy.
lying, or oh, I'm blowing things out of proportion, etc., etc. And Ninja does not really feel that way about Kai Cenat. But now I have 100% proof that Kai Cenat has Ninja saltier than Pickle Brine. Now let's give a little recap. Back when Kai broke Ninja's viewership record on Twitch, Ninja came out with some comments that weren't necessarily the best. He claimed that it was giving him sort of props, but it was clear as day he was salty as hell about the situation. Now mind you, this is the same guy who was streaming with like Drake at the peak of Fortnite. So him bringing up the whole celebrities point is stupid within itself. But these are peaks into the window of the saltiness that Ninja has for Kai. And so now here we are today where Kai and I Show Speed are having a Minecraft stream, and Ninja, of course, has something to say about it.
Dude, I need Kai to do that with Kevin Hart, bro.
Oh, that'd be great.
I need to watch that in space.
That'd be incredible. Yeah, Speed doing backflips on the freaking rocket. Yeah, I can see it, dude.
And I know what people are gonna say.
Omar, he gave him kudos in the beginning. This isn't really meaning anything. It's just his way of talking.
Shut up. It's the subtle jab. And I'm tired of being gaslit into thinking that this isn't some bigger situation when somebody that is of Ninja stature should just fall back and see that somebody else has replaced him as being one of the top streamers in the world. And you would think there's a situation where somebody could just pass the torch and rightfully bow out. Hell, they could probably collaborate because Kai's collaborated with damn near everybody but Ninja at this point. But no, he continues to bring his name up. And like I always say, if you have little stuff, it's always gonna end up being big stuff. And Kai Cenat finally responds and says everything that everybody's ever been thinking about this whole situation. So at this point, all hell is broken loose. I mean, the war is on, and I don't blame Kai.
Oh, I remember this one.
You dying on purpose to keep the stream going?
What's I fucking dying on purpose?
What you dying on purpose?
Hey, put the big camera. Put the big camera right here. Ninja, fuck you, Ninja. Fuck you. You talking about if I'm dying on purpose and shit? You think I want to be playing Minecraft for 5 days? You gonna get on your ass too, Ninja. Every fucking thing I do, you riding dick. Fuck you. When I say fuck, you say Ninja. Fuck Ninja. Fuck Ninja. All right.
Crazy.
What's sad to me is that Kai Cenat already gets a lot of backlash, hate, and a lot of heat in the media. And certainly, it's been long reported about the type of respect that he gets in the industry that he dominates, to be honest with you. Twitch just came around to supporting Kai, but there was a time before this where Twitch seemingly did not mess with Kai Cenat. We've seen situations where he was in the wrong streaming category recently, and even that got out of hands when he didn't win the award. They came back and covered their asses with the category, but ultimately, that was a sign of disrespect. And he's been disrespected year in and year out based off of who he is and the platform that he has because he's passed up a lot of the great streamers that are out there on the platform. This is a situation to me of Ninja not being able to handle that he is not the top dog anymore. And what's crazy is everybody has their time where they are going to come up, they're going to shine, and then they have to fade away. It's just a natural progression. There are very few people who stay at the top of the game for very, very long times, but even if
LeBron James effect. Ninja is not him. Ninja is no LeBron. He had a calm little insanity era. No, it was better than that. He had a calm little peak because he was up there for a year or 2 or 3. I don't even remember. I wasn't a big Fortnite guy at the time. But he was up there for a minute, and he's still up there. Like, we're not going to sit here and act like Ninja don't pull views, like Ninja don't matter no more, because he definitely does. But at some point, unless there's something behind the scenes that happened between the two of them where they really got into it, I don't understand why he's going so far to just like every chance he gets, every time somebody brings up Kai, crazy, just talking, just chatting shit. I don't understand it. I never will. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's not appealing. And like Omar said, collab. It'd be the easiest thing, and that would be the easiest thing to shut down the beef live on stream. Tell Kai, yo, I'm trying to da-da-da, or chop it up in the DMs first, obviously. Then do it a public thing, make it a little show, make it grand and everything, and then Ninja pops up to Kai's spot. Boom. They do a Fortnite stream or whatever the case may be. And then both y'all eating off it, and that's mad bread. And instead of being a hater, you can join the fun. But I don't know. I'm just a random.
A time in which they fall from grace. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You should be able to adapt and change with what's going on in the culture and in the future. When Minecraft dies, don't continue to play Minecraft. Do something different. Hell, collaborate with the streamers who are inspired by you and then work with them in their other endeavors. Sure, you're not going to reach the heights that they reach, but you open doors so that they can come through and open other doors for other people. But what's sad about this whole thing is this is not the only industry in which this happens in. This happens in the music industry all the time, and I don't understand why.
Hip hop is what it is. Anybody that's talking about the state of hip hop right now, when talking about it from a negative place, sounds like somebody's fucking grandfather.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
This is just what it is. Yeah. Hip hop is evolving. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it all the way 100 with you. Some of the shit, most of the shit I don't like. I don't listen to a lot of that shit, but I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
I'm never going to hate on it. Yeah. It's evolving. And these kids are using what they have at their fingertips. Right. I mean, back in the day, I used to have to go out and buy motherfucking keyboards and buy sounds from pawn shops and shit like that to get my sounds out. They have everything at their fingertips right now, but you can't be mad at that. This is what it is.
Now, I don't ever agree with somebody who puts their hands on women like Dr. Dre did, but in this moment, he is 1,000%
I was not going to go that far,
but
all right.
If you don't like it, you don't have to consume it or listen to it. And I think that's going to be a theme in the rest of this video is that there are people who partake in these things that they don't like as if somebody is holding their hands behind their backs, opening their eyes wide open like Bird Box and making them consume this content or whatever it is that they claim that they don't like. And hell, they don't even go about finding stuff that they like in the thing that they hate.
It's me or like I kind of over everything right now. I don't know.
Because there should be some resemblance of what they do like, even in the thing that they don't like. There's a lot of rappers that complain about this new music and the new sound, etc., etc. But ultimately, there's some people that do the old stuff that you like in new rap. Even for the guys on Inside the NBA.
I love you, the best player in the league. I want to congratulate you, but I want you to hear from me first. I thought the SGA should have been the MVP. That's no disrespect to you, but congratulations. And I love you. I love your brothers. One thing we always going to do is keep it real with each other.
Shaq constantly hates on big men day in and day out when he could find big men that are in the league that play the way that he wants them to play. But instead of doing that, they decide to purposefully stick on the things that they hate and seemingly never or seldomly give praise to the things that they.
Simple fact of the matter: bad news sells best. Bad news, bad press always sells. Bad news is always the hyped up thing. When you go on your local news network, when you go on IG, whatever the case may be, if you hear something about a tornado, about a hurricane, about a famine, about a war, a nuclear bomb going off, whatever the case may be, that's always going to be better than somebody saved a cat out of a tree. Somebody saved 6 people that were in a car crash. It's always going to sell more. More people are going to tune into it because, like, what? That's crazy. Like, it has more shock value. It even though people aren't affected by it, it could not be affected by it in any way, shape, or form. It could be happening on the other side of the globe. It's still part of some people's just life.
Do like or the new stuff that people are doing that has them inspired. But it's because they're way over the hill. And if you're way over the hill, you just need to close those lips and shut the hell up. And I wish it would stop there because it seems like people in life in general seem to always romanticize the past and can't let the future come and be itself without any disturbance.
You young and doing you, and I mean like 40 and below. Watch out for motherfuckers who be just hating on you because you young and got good shit going on for yourself. Motherfuckers be old and miserable and be mad you got more figured out at your age than they do at their age. And you have more time in front of you than behind you. Your head on straight. You thought about shit. You know yourself more than they probably know themselves, and that shit be bothering people. Watch out for older motherfuckers. They be miserable.
I think the thing that's always perplexed me in these situations is the fact that evolution is something that exists in every facet of life. And it's something that got the current people who are judging it to be successful during the day that they were successful. I was on Twitter the other day and there was this thread of a brief history of men being too feminine today and women being too masculine today. And it was funny because there was a snapshot of every single time period throughout US history, it seemed like. I mean, the thing dated back to the 30s and the 20s and the 10s and the 1800s. Hell, there was even a screenshot of 1629 talking about how men are too feminine and how women are too masculine. But what people don't realize is that evolution gets them to where they are today. People want people to innovate, people want people to do new things, but seemingly can't handle when it means that the thing that they did in the past will either be forgotten, not appreciated, or just blanketed over by something newer and better. I don't think this is the last we'll see.
He talking to him. He talking for real. Because at the end of the day, people reject change, but people also desire change. People don't want to feel what they know and what they've come to be familiar with to be altered, but they want to be able to observe from a third person point of view how things are altered, so that they can critique it, so that they can have an opinion, so that they can feel a way about it. And it's different for us. Well, not us, just people in general. Like, the younger you are, the more apt you are to be capable of understanding change, the more open-minded you're going to be. But as you get older, your mind becomes more cemented, your thought processes become very concrete. It's not wet cement anymore, it's dry cement, it's rock solid, right? And it just continues to tunnel down. And it makes it really hard for older people to just understand certain things, view things from a certain points of view. Now, Ninja's only 33. Kai's 22 now, 21, 22 now, either way. I think he's 21 right now. I think he's about to turn 22. Ninja's not old per se. He's old for the area, right? For streaming, he's technically older, but his time, his prime, his peak Ninja is behind us now. Just like peak Illuminati, peak Burleezy, peak DDG, all those guys. The peaks are behind us now, and that's fine. But they still matter, right? They were still instrumental for a lot of people, for a lot of content creators that are coming up. They mattered. They inspired them to start. So instead of, trying to sit there and cause a problem all the time, show a little love. They're going to show some love back and put a little bread in your pocket. That's all it is.
See, in this whole
It's a
streamer
game.
situation where the new become the old and the old become washed up. It's sad because these guys are still very, very young, and they're hating on even younger guys, which can only make me think that these young guys will hate on even younger guys. Because that whole situation recently that happened with Blackboy Max and Bruce Drop Him Off going on was crazy, where Bruce, Blackboy Max's idol at one point in time, was hating on him, and now we have Blackboy Max having to lash out on him.
Now, let me just tell y'all like this, bro, and I don't know why this is so hard to understand. Like,
It's actually
this shit keep
OD.
happening, bro. Yo, it's been happening for months, and every time I ignore it. Before we came up as streamers, bro, this a nigga we watch, bro. You feel me? Now it's like we here, and it's like, how you gonna shit on us? We doing our thing. That don't make no sense. That's like Carmelo on the Trailblazers getting mad at John Morant and Anthony Edwards going stupid. Bitch, just let that career die out. Just let it happen. You have no content unless you got niggas to talk about. It's funny, but you have no content unless you have niggas to talk about. Therefore, my nigga, just shut the fuck up, because we don't care about you. We don't care about you. This nigga not no phase villain. He's just a little nigga on the side. That's on Jordan.
Bro said he's not
I
a
just hope
phase
that Blackboy
villain.
Max, when he gets that age or hell, maybe even younger, doesn't then turn around and lash out on the new and up and coming streamer who's able to do cool things, or be somebody that maybe Blackboy Max couldn't reach, or whatever the case may be.
For sure.
I don't know. My biggest gripe is that it stops fire content from being made. Let's put the beef down and let's pick up the fire content.
Spitting. I couldn't have put it any better. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Now that I have a little bit more of a now that I have a stronger opinion and frame of view, though, I can jump to this next one. I understand it more. Now, this one's by A Bando. Shout out that boy A Bando. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't subscribed to him. I need to subscribe. I'm gonna turn on post notifications. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and do the same thing for me, gang. Cause I be out here, I be doing the thing, man. But anyway, smash that like button. We're gonna jump into it.
From holding the most subscriber record to even having the record for the most live viewers at one time, there was honestly no denying Ninja's greatness, and it really seemed like none of these records would ever be broken. But
on a side note, Ninja was one of those guys that really made wearing colored hair that was like eccentrically bright colors acceptable, like mad socially acceptable. Like, if you saw somebody, you wouldn't bat an eye. You would just assume they either played video games or they were kind of weird, or they might just have an eccentric personality. Like, they might be bouncing off the walls, kind of. But like, I think it really became, I think people really picked it up. Like, people did it before, obviously. Everybody dyes a lot of people dye their hair. I don't, but a lot of people do. Right? But like bright colors, like bright blue, bright green, bright red, like all those, nobody was really doing it with the regularity that they were until he was popping on the scene.
But we all know, just like promises, records are meant to be broken. And that's exactly what happened to Ninja when a streamer named Cenat came along and eventually broke all of these records. And Ninja hasn't seemed to be too pleased with any of this happening. So what exactly has Ninja been saying to Cenat, and why does it always seem like he's hating? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the tribe house with the biggest driver. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all that being said, let's get into why Ninja, bro, he really would attain massive amounts of success off of playing a game called Fortnite. And at one point, he also held the all-time Twitch record for active subscribers with over 268,000. And at this time, Ninja was one of the most famous people in the world, believe it or not. Like, I'm sure we all remember the big stream he did playing Fortnite with both Drake and Travis Scott. And during the stream, he will also set another record on Twitch for having the most live viewers at one time, with having a peak viewership of over 616,000 live viewers. And even though Ninja was at the top of the world and at the top of the entire streaming community, his career would slowly start dying out over the past few years. And this really all started because Ninja has signed signed a multi-million-dollar streaming deal with another platform called Mixer. So he ended up leaving Twitch and going over to this Mixer platform, which was completely dead. I guess he thought like he was having enough motion to revive an entire platform, but ultimately Mixer would end up completely failing and Ninja would end up having to return to Twitch. And when he returned back to Twitch, his career would never really be the same again. Yeah, you could say it's because Fortnite was also dying out as well, but there's still streamers who average a lot of viewers, even more viewers than Ninja, by strictly playing Fortnite. So yeah, the game dying out could be one of the reasons for Ninja's quote-unquote fall off, but at the end of the day, I really do feel like this Mixer deal that he took had a major effect on his career. Now granted, I'm not blaming him for taking this deal at all, because it was reported that like this deal was what, like a 1-year deal for $50 million.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I actually forgot that he signed that deal, but like it makes a lot of sense as to that being the reason why the initial start point, I guess, of his fall off. Because anytime you go from platform to platform, you end up losing people. You're gonna have more people if you start and have a strong base on YouTube and then you switch over to Twitch. You're gonna have a loss, right? Not everybody uses both platforms. A good number of people do, but not everybody uses them. So you pull people from one streaming platform to another, to another, to another, or just one to another that's a little bit less popular, much less like Mixer. I've never, like, aside from Ninja, I've never heard of Mixer before, ever. So it went from being a mainstream, like the peak platform, right? Because you got Kick now, I guess, Kick, Twitch, YouTube. Mixer is not top 3. It's not top 5. It's probably not even top 7 for real. I actually have no idea where Mixer would end up falling as far as like monetary value goes. But the fact of the matter is, he jumped onto this random no-name platform, thought he could be really successful with it. They were really one of the first ones to, I'm pretty sure he was the first one to get like a major like streaming deal. And that 50M, crazy. And I think he said it was for 1 year. I think he said it was for 1 year. It was crazy.
I'm not blaming him for taking this deal at all, because it
made sense
that,
at
like,
the time.
This deal was what, like a 1-year deal for $50 million, but the company ended up shutting down and they still pay him out 20 to 30 million. So I'm sure most of us in Ninja's position probably would have done the same thing that he did. But in reality, with taking a deal like this, which will ultimately hinder your career, you can't get mad at someone for coming into the streaming community and innovating it even more than you did and attaining more amounts of success as well. And this is exactly what Ninja would do with Cenat. So we all know exactly who Cenat is. We've talked about him multiple times on this channel, and he's also the most subscribed to a streamer of all time. And Kai would gain this record for the most active subscribers back in February of 2023, where he will hold a 1-month-long subathon. And this subathon was originally meant to celebrate his 2-year anniversary from when he started streaming. And he did a lot of viral things throughout this subathon. He had all types of like bit scale content planned for the entire month, and it also featured a bunch of other content creators along with rappers and celebrities coming in and out of the streams as well. And during the 1 month that Cenat did this subathon, he ended up accumulating over 300,000 subscribers, completely shattering Ninja's record.
270 chat, all love to Ninja. You feel what I'm saying? All love to Ninja, bro. Job's not finished.
And while this will be a very big moment for Cenat and for the entire Twitch community
showing
as well,
love,
there was one person who didn't seem to appreciate this accomplishment as much as others.
Massively impressive what Kai's doing.
But
all I had to do for mine was be amazing at Fortnite and play video games.
He just had to get that shit off. He just had to. You saw him thinking about it too. He's sitting there bobbing his head, just really the hater in him just wouldn't let that shit slide. Your record fell, gang. It's okay. We still love you. There's no hate in our hearts. It's just over.
Now you see, that's the problem with what Ninja does. He gives these backhanded compliments. Well, he'll say congratulations, but he'll also throw in a little slick comment as well. Like in the clip, he said, oh, congrats to Kai, but all I had to do was play a game. Like, yeah, that may be true. Yes, he attained massive amounts of success without having to leave his house at all. All he had to do was sit there and play Fortnite. But granted, Fortnite is like the most popular game to release within the last decade. So of course, everyone in the world was going to watch content based around Fortnite. But the hating on Kai would not stop there from Ninja. So after this, about a year would pass before Ninja would also give his opinion on Cenat once again. And this would be while Cenat was doing his 100-hour marathon of Elden Ring. And as you guys know, that was also a very big stream as well. He was pulling insane amounts of viewers playing a 2-year-old game. And it's probably the most lit a gaming stream has been since the prime Fortnite days. So of course this would catch Ninja's attention, and this is what he had to say.
Oh, Kai's pulling 30K right now because he's sleeping, dog. Every time he wakes up and he actually starts playing Elden Ring, he's pulling anywhere from 90 to 100K. A little more, a little less. He just puts in the work, bro. He does those. He does what I could have done if I just stayed home and streamed and didn't go to Mixer or anything like that.
So once again, another backhanded compliment.
I'm not too crazy about that one. I'm not necessarily mad at that one. It makes sense. I understand like where his head's at with that. Just because that's probably true. That's probably true. If he doesn't go to Mixer, it's probably factually accurate. I'm not gonna lie. Projection wise. Because he was peak. He was at the top of his game, and then he went to Mixer. If he never went to Mixer and he decided to do a marathon, say, with Fortnite, he could sleep on stream, and I believe that he could put up Kai Cenat numbers, right? But it didn't happen. So I understand where Bando's coming from, but I don't think that's too shaky. I think it's just him doing the self-reflection moment right there. Just being like, dang, if I didn't fuck up my own bag, I could really be right there with him. Like I could do that. I can do that. Like I was capable of that. And it just never panned out.
And that, oh yeah, Kai, he's a hard worker, he's a grinder, and he's just doing exactly what I would have did if I never went over to Mixer. Bro, why do you have to throw that in? Okay, once again, we get it. You were a very big streamer. You also averaged these numbers too at one point, but you don't have to remind the entire world every time Kai Cenat does something good that you was also at this point as well. And believe it or not, this would not be his last time hating on Kai at all. So just a few weeks after doing that Elden Ring stream, Kai Cenat would announce that he was going to be doing a sleepover stream featuring Drewski and Kevin Hart. And we both know these are very popular people. I mean, Kevin Hart's basically an A-list celebrity, and Drewski's one of the most popular comedians on the internet. So when you combine these three together, of course it's going to be a massive stream, and that's exactly what it would end up being, because during the stream, Kai Cenat would shatter Ninja's live viewer record as well.
I said, we just beat Ninja's fucking record!
So during the stream featuring Kevin Hart and Drewski, Kai Cenat peaked at over 660,000 live viewers, crushing Ninja's previous record of 616,000. Oh, and did I mention that this stream that already had Kevin Hart and Drewski on it also featured a FaceTime call from LeBron James?
Bro, just say hey to the world. Say hey. Say nigga.
And the very next day when Ninja went live, people were coming to his chat spamming that his record has been broken by Kai, and this is how Ninja will respond.
I've been live for 8 minutes. I've had hundreds of people tell me my record's been broken, right, guys? First off, again, congratulations to Kai for beating my record. My record was 640, something like that. As of October 2023, Twitch streamer Ibai Llanos, or Llanos, also known as Ibai, holds the record for most concurrent viewers on a Twitch stream with 3.44 million. So, almost there, guys. We both just have to get 3.5 million viewers. No record got broken last night, except for mine. And that's awesome, dude. I played Fortnite in 2024.
Now, granted, it was probably annoying having people...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play devil's advocate again and defend Ninja on this one. If I boot up my stream and the first thing people are telling me is how somebody's better, somebody beat me, how somebody topped my peak moment in my life and my career field, I'm not taking too kindly to it. Especially like he said, if Ibai really had 3.5 million concurrent viewers, I don't know how that happened. Honestly, I don't know who that is, but if that happened, then yeah, no record got broke. You just passed Ninja on the leaderboard for second place or whichever place it is, to be honest with you.
Spamming in your chat that your record has been broken, but you can literally just see how salty he was about it in the video, even stating that it wasn't even really my record. He still has to go beat this other streamer who has 3 million views. Instead of just simply saying, oh, congratulations and moving on, he took the approach of saying, oh, Kai didn't even break a record, he just beat me. Like, me personally, I just feel like that's super lame, bro. But Kai Cenat did finally respond to everything Ninja's been saying, and this is what Kai had to say.
It's just certain shit he don't gotta say. If you guys go back to the clips of every time where I broke a record or every time where I passed quote unquote Ninja, he's always backhanded complimenting me, bro. He starts saying even with the subathon, hey, I did all that just by playing the game, which you did, and that's congratulations. Hey, bro, shout out to Ninja. And I never take it out. And it's crazy to me because, bro, I looked up to Ninja, bro. When you did your shit with my subathon and you said what you said about my subathon, and I spoke about it, and then my supporters got on your ass, who called my phone and my team? Your management, whoever it was, I think it was your wife or some shit. And y'all was like, no, there's no problems if you want to make sure that shit is cool and shit like that. It's not one time, Ninja, I ever said anything bad about you, bro. And that sucks, you feel me? Because I watched you all the time growing up.
And after this, I really thought this whole thing was going to be over. I thought that's when Ninja would finally stop hating on Kai, because Kai said he looks up to Ninja and everything like that. But it seems like it was just over for that moment, because just recently Ninja would continue hating on Kai Cenat once again. And this came after Kai Cenat and Speed finished their Minecraft marathon, in which they played the game for over 100 hours and picked up multiple deaths along the way. But according to Ninja, they could have beat the game hours before they actually did. And the only reason why they played for that long was solely for entertainment and viewership.
All these Fortnite guys who are beating Minecraft all the way through on the hardest level in 3 hours. Kai and Speed around day 4.
Yeah, bro, those guys, I mean, they're doing it for pure entertainment, bro. It's one of those things where it's dude, Kai's pulling anywhere from 250,000 to plus viewers playing this shit. It's dude, they don't want to win.
Now, in my honest opinion, I do feel like some of the deaths that Kai and Speed had were for entertainment. I remember they had that one clip where they literally drove a boat into the lava. I don't care how many times you play Minecraft before, you should know that that wasn't going to work. But for the most part, I really did feel like they were just genuinely struggling to beat the game, mostly because neither one of them were actual good gamers. But to say they sat there for over 105 hours trying to beat this one game on purpose, It's kind of crazy. And Cenat would officially respond to Ninja yesterday on his first stream back since the Minecraft marathon, and this is what he had to say.
You dying on purpose?
Standing on business.
You dying on purpose.
What you dying on purpose?
Hey, with the big camera. Put the big camera right here. Ninja, fuck you, Ninja. Fuck you. You talking about if I'm dying on purpose and shit. You think I want to play Minecraft for 5 days? You gonna get on your ass too, Ninja. Every fucking thing I do, you riding dick. Yeah, fuck you. When I say you say Ninja. Fuck Ninja. Fuck Ninja. All right.
And as of right now, at the time I'm recording this, Ninja hasn't responded to Kai yet, but
he's gonna say something eventually.
Accomplishes something else, and that's when he'll give his input. But this isn't anything new for Ninja. Like, Ninja has always hated on various streamers in the community. Like, if you guys know Stable Ronaldo, we talked about him a couple times on this channel. He's in FaZe Clan. Even him and Ninja got into a little back and forth at one point because Ninja would even take shots at Ronaldo, saying he fell off.
Also Ronaldo is like literally like 1/20th of our following and is completely irrelevant. He tried to be an IRL streamer and failed miserably. Ronaldo, you're like a combination of fucking of clicks. Like, oh my god, I might be good at the game, and like myth, like you went to YouTube and what happened? You know what I mean? Like that's you right now.
All right.
What?
Now, granted, Ninja did say that he was a little bit drunk during his stream, and he even admitted that he did reach out and apologize because he think that he went a little bit too far. And honestly, I don't think Ninja has said anything back to Stable Ronaldo.
That's not out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah, all in all, I don't know what
I'm not
Ninja
crazy
has
fond of
against,
Stable
like, this new
Ronaldo
generation
anyway,
of streamers that's coming up or anything like that. Maybe he doesn't really like the fact that they're doing like more things outside of like gaming and desktop streams. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, but he definitely has like some form of hatred for at least Cenat in his heart because there's no reason to give this many backhanded compliments, bro. Just say congratulations and move on. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys know that the only opinion I really care about is y'all's opinion. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this entire situation?
Shout out that boy A-Bando. But no, I mean, I feel like when it comes to the whole Cenat Ninja thing, it's very simple. Ninja still feels like he should be at the top of his game. It's unfortunate because the one thing that made him all his success and money and everything, being Fortnite, it just not as profitable as it used to be. Fortnite's on the decline. It's been on the decline for a couple of years now. They've had a couple peaking moments since 2020, since COVID hit, you know, but other than that, it's just been a slippery slope downhill, and that's okay. It happens to all games. It happens to, well, not all games, but the majority of games. That's just how life works. And he just has to like come to terms with that. The backhanded compliments can stop.